Hi students, today we can study question number 6, exercise 7.2. If 1, 2, 4, y, x, 6 and 3, 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find x and y. We have to find out in here value of x and y. In here 4 points given, that is vertices of parallelogram. First we can draw one parallelogram. Just like one parallelogram. This is A, B, C, D. A is first point, that is 1, 2. 1, 2. Then B is second point, 4, Y. C means X, 6. Then D is 3, 5. And here 4 points given, you have to take A, B, C, D. Otherwise, from here A, B, C, D. That should be continuous. Don't write A, then C like that. Okay, continuously you have to write A, B, C, D. Then only you will get answer. We can write given vertices of parallelogram. First vertex is A, 1, 2, B, 4, Y, C, X, 6 and D. D means 3, 5. 4 vertices given in here. Now, we can draw 2 diagonals in here. First diagonal is AC, second diagonal is BD. Here, AC and BD are the diagonals. Then AC and BD are diagonals means this will bisect each other. Bisect means intersecting one point at midpoint, isn't it? Just consider that is O means this BO and OD should be equal. Then same like that AO and OC will be equal. In the parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. Then you can see in here O is midpoint of AC, correct middle only, and midpoint of BD also. That's why we can write midpoint of first diagonal AC equal to midpoint of BD. And here only common point only is there. This point, this O, isn't it? That is midpoint of AC and midpoint of BD. That is common point. Then bisection formula. How can I write midpoint of AC? How can find out midpoint of any line if they are given endpoint? That means x1 plus x2 divided by 2. That is x1 in here. That is 1. 1 plus x2 is x divided by 2. Then second point is y1 plus y2 divided by 2. What is y1? That is 2. 2 plus 6 divided by 2. Right side also midpoint of BD. Use same formula, x1 plus x2, that is 3 plus 4 divided by 2 Then y1 plus y2, that is 5 plus y divided by 2. Just pause the video, write down downside part. Then 1 plus x divided by 2, comma 2 plus 6, 8, isn't it? 8 divided by 2, we will get 4. Equal to 3 plus 4, 7 divided by 2, 7 by 2. Then 5 plus y divided by 2. Then equate corresponding terms. Equate corresponding terms. In here what is first term? That is 1 plus x divided by 2 equal to, in here first term is 7 by 2. Second term is 4 equal to, in here second term is 5y divided by 2. This 2 and 2 just cut it. Then remaining x equal to 7. This 1 bring to right side, that will be minus 1. In here also 4, 2 bring to left side into 2. This 2 just bring to left side, that will be 4 into 2. Then remaining 5 plus y. X equal to 7 minus 1, 6. We got x equal to 6. Then 4 into 2, 8 minus this 5 equal to y. Then 8 minus 5 is 3. We got y equal to 3. Therefore, we can write x equal to, x value is 6, y equal to 3. That is our answer. Now we can do next question, question number 7. Find the coordinates of a point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2 minus 3 and B is 1, 4. In here they are given one circle. We can draw that circle. One circle with the center, already given center is 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3. Then one diameter also given, that is AB. AB. The coordinate of B is 1, 4. 1, 4. Our question, we have to find out the coordinate of point A. That is our question. We can write center always we will represent by O. Center of circle commonly we will represent the letter O. We can write solution. A given A, B be the diameter of circle with the center O. O we can write 2 minus 3. Already AB be the center of, AB be the diameter of circle, O is the center given. Then B also given and B 1, 4. Now what we need? A we need, isn't it? We can take, let the coordinate of A, just consider x, y. X, y with the coordinate of this point. Then, you know, this center, that means center is midpoint of AB only, correct middle, isn't it? Then, by section formula, a section formula, midpoint equal to, how can find out midpoint? That is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, then y1 plus y2 divided by 2. This formula we can use for find out midpoint. Implies midpoint. What is midpoint in this figure? That is O, isn't it? Midpoint already given, that is 2 minus 3. We can write that point 2 minus 3 equal to right side x1 plus x2. A we took, that is xy, isn't it? Then x1 we can consider, that is x plus x2. x2 means second endpoint, that is b. We can take x2 is 1. 1 all divided by 2. Then y1 plus y2. y1 means in here a, isn't it? y1 we can take y plus y2. y2 is 4 divided by 2. Just pause the video. This part you can write. Then from here you can find out x and y. What you will do? We can equate corresponding terms. Equate corresponding terms. What you will get? In here first term is 2. 2 equal to, in here first term is x plus 1 divided by 2. And second term in here minus 3 equal to, in right side second term is y plus 4 divided by 2. 2 bring to left side, we can write 2 into 2 equal to x plus 1. And in here also 2 bring to left side, that means minus 3 into 2 equal to y plus 4. 2 into 2, 4, isn't it? 4. This plus 1 bring to left side, that will be minus 1 equal to x. And minus 3 into 2, minus 6. This plus 4 bring to left side, that will be minus 4 equal to y. Then 4 minus 1, you will get 3 equal to x. And minus 4 minus 6, that is minus 4. What do you get? Minus 10. Minus 6 minus 4, minus 10. Therefore, coordinate of point A, already we took, that is xy, equal to, what is x? X means 3. Then y is minus 10. This is our required coordinate of point A. Only one thing you have to study, this formula, midpoint, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, then y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Then you can find out everything. Now we can see question number 8. If A and B are minus 2 and 2 minus 4 respectively, in here 2 points given A and B, find the coordinates of P such that AP equal to 3 by 7 AB. Then this is like one line segment AB. Then A in here minus 2 and B is 2 minus 4. 2 points given. Then one more point given, that is P somewhere in between A and B. We have to find out the coordinate of P. One condition given, AP equal to 3 by 7 AB. We can start. Given points are, first point A -2 -2 and B, second point is 2 -4. Then, and one more thing given, that is AP equal to 3/7 AB, isn't it? And then this 7 bring to left side, that time we can write 7 into AP equal to, then remaining only 3. 3 into this AB. AB we can write AP plus PB. This AB I am going to change AP plus BP. Just like. Then 7AP equal to, remove bracket, 3 into AP is 3AP plus 3 into BP, 3BP. Then after this 3AP bring to left side, 7AP, 3AP become minus 7AP minus 3AP implies 7AP minus 3AP, 7 minus 3, 4AP equal to 3BP. Then AP, this BP bring to left side, divide by BP equal to, then remaining which number? Remaining 3 is there, isn't it? You can write 3. From left side, 4 bring to right side, that will be divided by 4. Now we got one ratio, that is AP divided by BP equal to 3/7. We can write AP is to BP equal to 3:4. Now we got a ratio. If you have 2 points, then ratio also. Then we can use section formula, isn't it? Then in here this is M1, next 4 is M2, isn't it? We can use section formula in here for find out point P. By section formula, X, Y, P, X, Y equal to, already was studied section formula, that is M1 X2 plus M2 X1 divided by M1 plus M2, comma, M1 Y2 plus M2 Y1 divided by M1 plus M2. Just pause the video, note it down. This ratio we can write in this figure. First AP is 3. We can write in here 3. Then BP is 4. This is 4. X, Y equal to M1, that is 3, isn't it? Opposite. Okay. 3 into 2. 3 into 2. That is M1 X2. 3 into 2. Then this 4 into this minus 2. 4 into minus plus 4 into minus 2. Divide by M1 plus M2. That is 3 plus 4. Then next M1 Y2. M1 is 3 into minus 4. 3 into minus 4 plus 4 into minus 2. Divide by 3 plus 4. Don't multiple this 3 and this terms. Always multiple opposite side. 3 means just opposite side. 3 into 2. Look, 3 into 2. Then this 4 into this number. Don't multiple 4 and this nearby number. 3 into 2, 6, then 4 into minus 2, minus 8, divided by 3 plus 4, 7. Then 3 into minus 4, minus 12, 4 into minus 2, minus 8, divided by 7, equal to 6 minus 8 minus 2 by 7, then minus 12 minus 8, you will get minus 20 by 7. This is our required point xy. Therefore, coordinate of point P equal to, what is the answer? Minus 2 by 7 minus 20 by 7. This is our answer. Next question, question number 9. Find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining A minus 2, 2 and B 2, 8 into 4 equal parts. First we can draw one line segment. N points already given, A and B. Coordinates also given, that is minus 2, 2. Then B is 2, 8. This line segment AB, they are going to divide 4 equal parts. Here, 4 equal parts. Then this point we can take, this is P, Q, R. Any English alphabet you can take. I just took P, Q, R. Then that is 4 equal parts means what is the ratio? Ratio means A to P, if you take 1. P to Q, that time also 1 only, isn't it? Then Q to R also 1. Then R to B 1. Then only that will be equal, isn't it? I just took ratio is 1, 1, 1, 1, like that. Then our question, we have to find out the coordinates of P, Q and R. First we can write the given points which divides the line segment joining. First point A is minus 2, 2 and B is 2, 8. Let three points divide the line segment. We took 3 points. Which are the points? That P, Q, R, isn't it? P, Q and R. P, Q, R. Now, first we can find out the coordinate of P. For coordinate of P, first we need a ratio, isn't it? A ratio will be, what is the ratio? Check it. This is our point P. That means from A to P, how much? That is 1. 1 is to, then P to B, because B only we know, isn't it? Then first A to P we took 1, then P to B, how much? 1, 2, 3, isn't it? That means ratio is 1 is to 3. Then bisection formula, bisection formula, you can write P equal to Pxy. Section formula already was studied. That formula no need to write. Okay, directly you can write M1. If you consider P, this is 3, this is 1. Okay. Then M1 is 1. 1 into, just opposite from here to here. 1 into 2 plus 3 into minus 2. 3 into minus 2. Directly we can write plus, divide by M1 plus M2. M1 is 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3. Then next M1y2, isn't it? M1 in here, 1 into y2 is 8. Plus M2 is 3 into y1 is 2. Divide by 1 plus 3. Equal to, what you will get? 1 into 2, 2 minus 3 into 2, 6. Divide by 4. And here also 1 into 8, 8 plus 3 into 2, 6 by 4. Equal to 2 minus 6, minus 4, isn't it? Minus 4 divided by 4, you will get minus 1. And then in here 8 plus 6, 14. 14 divided by 4 equal to minus 1. 14 and 4 just cancel using by 2. 7 times, here 2 times. 7 by 2. Now we got first point, that is minus 1, 7 by 2. Isn't it? Then what we will do? We will find out the coordinate of second point Q. For coordinate of Q. And here also first we have to write a ratio. A ratio will be, what is a ratio? When you take Q, that means A to Q, that is 1 plus 1, we can take 2. 2 is 2. Then Q to B, 1 plus 1, that also 2. We will get the ratio is 2 is to 2. Same using by section formula. We can use section formula. It is QXY equal to here. Then we can take 2, 2. 2 is M1, again 2 is M2. Just multiple. 2 into 2 plus M2 into X2, that is, M2 into X1, 2 into minus 2. Divide by 2 plus 2, M1 plus M2. The next, 2 into 8 plus 2 into 2. Divide by 2 plus 2. Equal to, what do you look at in here? 2 into 2, 4. Then 2 into minus 2, minus 4. Divide by 4. Second part, 2 into 8, 16 plus 2 into 2, 4. Divide by 4. Equal to 4 minus 4, 0, isn't it? 0 divided by 4, 0. And then 16 plus 4, 20. 20 divided by 4, 5. That is our second point, Q. 0 and 5. Then one more point is there, that is R, isn't it? For coordinate R, a ratio will be ratio will be, what is the ratio when you take R? R means A to R. How much? 1, 2, 3. 3 is to, then R to B, that is 1. 3 is to 1. This same section formula. Same section formula. R X Y equal to here 3, then 1. M1 X2, that is 3 into 2 plus M2 X1, that is 1 into minus 2. M1 plus M2, 3 plus 1. Then M1 into Y2, that is 3 into 8 plus 1 into 2 divided by 3 plus 1. 3 into 2, how much? That is 6 minus 1 into 2, 2 divided by 4. Next, 3 into 8, 24 plus 1 into 2, 2 by 4. What you will get? 6 minus 2, 4. 4 divided by 4, 1, isn't it? Then 24 plus 2, 26 by 4. Simplify using by 2, 1, 3, 13, in here 2. Then 1, 13 by 2. R means 1, 13 by 2. Those are the answers. You can see question number 10. This is the last question from this exercise. In this question, we are not using section formula. We will use distance formula only. You can see question. Find the area of rhombus if its vertices 3, 0, 4, 5, minus 1, 4 and minus 2, minus 1 taken in order. One hint given, area of rhombus equal to 1 by 2 product of diagonals. This is the formula for find out area of rhombus. But in exam time they will not give this hint. You have to study by heart this formula. Then I already drawn one rhombus in here. Rhombus means all the sides are equal. This is known as rhombus. But what is the difference between rhombus and one square? This is square. In square also all the sides are equal, isn't it? But in square this angle 90 degree. Each angle 90 degree. In the case of rhombus that is not 90 degree. That's the difference. Rhombus and one square. First, A, B, C, D. A we can take first point 3, 0. B is second point 4, 5. Then C is minus 1, 4. Then last point minus 2, minus 1. We have to take continuously that points A, B, C, D. Okay. Given vertices of a rhombus A 3, 0, B 4, 5, C minus 1, 4 and D minus 2, minus 1. Now we have to find out a length of diagonals. First diagonal is AC, second diagonal is BD, isn't it? Diagonals are AC and BD, isn't it? Then length of AC equal to square root of, we will consider A and C. Already you have studied one formula, that is distance formula, x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square in previous exercise, isn't it? When you consider AC, x2 is minus 1, x1 is 3, y2 minus y1, 4 minus 0. What you will get? Square root of minus 1 minus 3 minus 4 all square 16. 4 minus 0 4. 4 square is 16. Equal to square root of 16 plus 16 32. We can factorize. Then out of 2 4 we can take 1 4 outside. Then 2. Length of AC we got 4 root 2. Then length of BD equal to square root of, then same distance formula we can use for BD. x2 is minus 2, x1 is 4. Plus y2 minus y1, that is 5, minus 1, minus 5. Just pause the video, write down in your notebook this downside part. Minus 2 minus 4 minus 6. Minus 6 all square you will get 36. Minus 6 into minus 6 36. Then minus 1 minus 5 minus 6 all square 6 square 36. 72. Factorize that 72 also. S by 2 36. 6 use it 6 times. Out of those 2 6 we can take 1 6 outside, then square root of 2. Now we got length of AC and length of BD. Therefore area of rhombus equal to 1 by 2 product of diagonals. Already given in question, that hint, 1 by 2 product of diagonals. 1 by 2 into length of first diagonal is 4 root 2. Then second diagonal is 6 root 2. Cut it 4 and 2 times. 2 into 6, 12 into, then root 2 into root 2, we can write 2. Then 12 into 2, 24 square units. We got answer 24 square units. In here they are not given centimeter, meter like that. That's why we can take 24 square units is the area of that rhombus. This exercise finished. In next class we can do next exercise.